Hi everybody, this is Matt. Let's jump right into this. We're talking about the difference between an AR-15 platform and an AK-47. And that is because we want to know the differences between the two systems. So for those of you that are new to the shooting community and you have never fired one of these and you're wondering which one to buy, especially now since prices are down in the basement, or in my Randy Radio voice, prices are down. I used to be in radio and television, so there you have it. Which one do you buy? Here are my opinions only. Let's start with what's called America's Rifle, the AR-15. This is what I first had in my hands from the get-go. So, clear weapon, it's safe. Okay, what do we have here? This is a plain Jane version, but advantages. You can accessorize these things to the max. Now this one, I don't have quad rails up here or anything like that. I do have a rail here, so here I have my flip up sight, and I have room here to mount an optic, whether it be a red dot or a scope. Now, you can put like a quad rail or a rail system on here, so you can hang more goodies off of it. You can get this with an extended handguard that comes out to here, a longer barrel on it, and you can hang as much bling off of this thing as you want. You can spend more money on optics and other little doodads and gizmos and whatchamacallits than this rifle would cost you by itself. So let's say that you put an ACOG on there, 1,500 bucks, way a lot more than what this thing cost. So the ability to accessorize this thing, absolutely fantastic. Don't like the buttstock? No problem. Change it out. Get a different one. Don't like the stock pistol grip that comes with it? No problem. Change it out. Want to paint it? Sure, you can do that. So with the AR-15, the one thing is about these, felt recoil, very minimal. And that's because this particular one is a direct impingement gas system, which means that gas blows back through here and the recoil is absorbed by your bolt coming back into the buffer tube where we have the buffer and spring assembly. So felt recoil, no big problem with this whatsoever. Is there a downside to it? Well, yeah, there is. One downside is the price of ammunition. Steel case ammunition for this right now is going for around 23-24 cents per round. If you want brass online is going to be costing you right at 35 cents, and then it goes up from there. If you get brass rounds, say at your local gun shop in my area, you could be paying 50 cents a round or even more. So expensive to shoot. What's the other detriment? This requires more attention to cleaning. Frankly, it just does, and it's because of the way that it's built. You need to run this thing wet and preferably clean. But when you do clean it and you do a very thorough cleaning job on it, I tell you, you want to go through every nook and cranny and make sure that everything is in order. So in order to clean this, what you're going to do, pin, this hinge is open. You're going to be paying special attention to your bolt carrier group, and especially in that chamber. You want to make sure that you get every form of debris known to man out of that guy. And you want to be careful when you're handling this, because the lower and the upper typically are aluminum, which means that they're easy to break. So be very careful with that. What else can you do to accessorize this guy? Well, on this I have K&S pins, so the pins don't rotate. I have an ambidextrous safety, and I run a Geasley trigger. So That's just me. You don't see any fancy red dots or anything like that because I learned how to shoot with iron sights, open sights, no problem. Okay, with the AK. Is this as pretty? Well, no, it's not. However, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, isn't it? Well, what's the advantage that I have here versus there? This shoots a bigger cartridge. This is a 7.62 by 39. Now, its smaller size, which is the AK-74, runs a 5.45 cartridge instead of the 5.56, and you'd have less recoil with that. So what do I like about the AK from a practical standpoint? Cost of ammunition. Right now, 20 cents a round. So you're going to be able to shoot this more often than that. It's just the way that it is. What is another advantage? Very simple to clean. A lot easier to clean an AK, in my opinion, than it is that. Detriment, accessorization. My optic mount is here, so I have to buy a dedicated mount that looks kind of funky that comes over the top to put whatever it is that I want on there. Now, they do make like a quad rail that you can put up here, but typically you don't see AKs accessorized all that much. The other detriment is the sight system. It's never been known very well for its accuracy. So it's something that you have to get used to. Another detriment is recoil. Gives you a lot of kick. So it comes back into your shoulder, boom, really hard. Now the other thing is, I'm left-handed, so the brass is going to be flying up here into my face, and it could hit my face if I'm not careful. Why? Because there's nothing here to deflect the brass like we have here on this AR-15. So that is a downside. Now, what is another plus for the AK? It is simple to clean. For example, right here, button, press in, off, off. She's done. Field stripped, ready to clean. Doesn't get any simpler than that. So that is a plus for the AK. Can I tell you what to buy? No, I really can't. I can tell you that if you want something that you can put an optic and a really good scope on, and you want to be able to shoot at longer distances, and let's say that you're hunting small game at a longer distance, like say going on a prairie dog hunt or something like that, I would definitely do it with this, would not do it with an AK. If you just simply like shooting center fire, but you want a low cost, you don't want to be shooting a 30-06 and spending the kind of money per round that is, get an AK. And also, if you're the type of person that doesn't want to clean your guns too often, get an AK. Don't do it to an AR. So, AR minuses, we have ammunition costs. That's a big one. AK pluses, ammunition costs once again. So, anyway, there you have it. I hope this can help you to make a decision. And until next time, have a good one, be safe, thanks for watching, and take it easy.